Do you want to know how much time you really have left? Once you reach 70, every year feels more precious. Time seems to move faster, and the value of each moment becomes clearer. But here's something most people don't realize: your body is already giving you clues about how long you may live. Some individuals in their 70s remain full of energy, sharp-minded, and physically capable, enjoying life to the fullest. Others, however, begin to slow down, experiencing fatigue, frequent health issues, and a noticeable decline in their abilities. So what makes the difference? Why do some people seem to defy aging while others struggle? The answer often lies in a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your future health and longevity. These are not just guesses or myths. They are backed by research, observed in those who have lived long, vibrant lives. Scientists and doctors have identified specific patterns that can predict how well you will age and how many quality years you might have left. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 4 crucial signs that reveal your potential lifespan after 70. By the time you finish watching, you'll understand exactly what to look for in your own body, habits, and daily routines. Even more importantly, you'll discover practical steps to improve your chances of living longer and healthier, ensuring that your later years are filled with vitality and joy. Many people overlook the small details that have a massive impact on their future. Don't let that be you. Stay with me until the end, because recognizing these signs early could be the key to adding not just more years to your life, but more life to your years. Now let's get started. Sign number 1, your walking speed. One of the strongest indicators of how long you might live after 70 isn't hidden in your DNA, your medical records, or even your diet. It's something far simpler than your walking speed. Studies have shown that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. That's because walking speed is directly linked to overall health, muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Think about 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady pace, and doesn't struggle when crossing the street or climbing stairs. His movements are fluid, balanced, and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down significantly over the last few years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and sometimes feels unsteady on his feet. While Joe's pace suggests that his body is still functioning well, Frank's declining speed could be a warning sign that his health is deteriorating. A slow, unsteady walk isn't just about aging. It can signal underlying issues like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. The good news? Walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength, whether it's taking more walks, using light weights, or doing simple leg exercises. Because in the end, how fast you move through life literally can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So pay attention to your pace. It might just be the simplest way to check in on your longevity. Imagine yourself in a crowded city. The crosswalk light turns green. Some people stride confidently across the street, while others hesitate, struggling to keep up with the flow of traffic. Which one are you? This simple moment crossing the street can be a reflection of your overall health. If you're moving easily, keeping pace with those around you, it's a sign that your body is still working well. But if you're falling behind, feeling unsteady, or needing extra time, It could be an early warning sign that your health needs attention. Walking speed isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's a mirror of your internal systems. Your heart pumps blood through your body, supplying oxygen to your muscles. Your muscles respond by contracting and relaxing to keep you moving. Your brain coordinates it all, keeping you balanced and aware of your surroundings. When all these systems work together smoothly, your walking speed stays strong. But if one part starts to weaken, your pace slows, often before you even notice something is wrong. Doctors and researchers have studied walking speed for years. They've found that people who walk faster in their 70s and 80s tend to live longer than those who slow down. It's not just a coincidence, it's a scientific connection. When researchers measured the walking speed of older adults and tracked them over time, they found that those who maintained a brisk pace were less likely to suffer from heart disease, strokes, or severe mobility issues. Their bodies stayed stronger for longer, allowing them to remain independent and active. Think about this. A slow walking speed can be linked to several health problems. If your heart isn't pumping blood efficiently, your muscles won't get the oxygen they need, making you feel tired and sluggish. If your muscles are weak, you won't have the strength to walk at a steady pace. If your nervous system is struggling, your brain may not be sending signals to your legs as quickly as it should, making you feel uncoordinated. All of these factors can combine to slow you down without you even realizing it. But here's the key. You can change your walking speed. Unlike some health markers that are beyond your control, your walking pace is something you can work on and improve. It's never too late to strengthen your legs, improve your balance, and boost your endurance. Start small and take a short walk every day. Increase your distance gradually. Add some light exercises to build muscle strength. Stand up tall when you walk, engaging your core and keeping your posture strong. The more you move, the more your body will respond, keeping you active and independent for years to come. Picture yourself 5, 10, 15 years from now. Do you see yourself walking easily, enjoying life, traveling, and staying independent? Or do you see yourself struggling, relying on others, feeling weaker? The choice is in your hands, and it starts with something as simple as the way you walk today. So pay attention to your pace, keep moving, and invest in your future health one step at a time. Sign number 2, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake might be revealing more about your future than you think. Research has found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Take Robert, a 78-year-old man who always prided himself on his firm handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who started noticing that simple tasks like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag felt harder than they used to. He dismissed it as just aging, but what he didn't realize was that his declining grip strength was signaling a loss of muscle mass, which could make him more prone to falls, injuries, and even a shorter life expectancy. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are so is the rest of your body. The good news? You can rebuild it. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or even carrying light weights can help maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. So take a moment and test your grip. If shaking hands feels weaker than it used to, or if everyday tasks are getting harder, don't ignore it. Because how well you hold on to things today might just tell you how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. But why is grip strength such an important measure of health? It's because it is directly linked to muscle mass, and muscle is essential for overall well-being. When you have strong muscles, your body is better able to support itself, prevent injuries, and maintain independence. Weak muscles, on the other hand, can lead to instability, difficulty performing daily activities, and a higher risk of fractures and falls. This is why doctors and researchers now see grip strength as a window into a person's overall health. Think of your hands like tools. If a tool becomes dull or weak, it doesn't work as well. The same goes for your grip. If your hands feel weaker, it could be a sign that your muscles aren't getting the movement or strength-building exercises they need. And when muscles weaken, they don't just affect one part of the body. They affect everything from balance and coordination to stamina and endurance. Imagine trying to open a jar of pickles. If your grip is strong, you twist, and the lid pops off easily. But if your grip is weak, you struggle, your hands shake, and you might even need to ask someone for help. Now, extend this idea beyond just a jar. Think about carrying a grocery bag, pulling yourself up from a chair, or holding onto a railing while walking down the stairs. A weak grip can make all of these things harder, and over time, it can lead to a loss of confidence in daily activities. Some people might think, well, I'm just getting older. Isn't it normal for my grip to get weaker? It's true that muscle mass tends to decrease with age, but it doesn't have to disappear completely. Many older adults keep their strength well into their 80s and 90s simply by staying active and taking care of their bodies. The key is to be aware and take action before weakness turns into frailty. Let's talk about why grip strength declines. One of the main reasons is something called sarcopenia, which is the natural loss of muscle that happens as we age. After the age of 30, people can lose 3% to 5% of their muscle mass each decade if they don't actively work to maintain it. By the time a person reaches their 70s or 80s, this muscle loss can be significant. But here's the good news. Sarcopenia isn't inevitable. Strength training, proper nutrition, and regular activity can slow it down or even reverse it. Another factor is circulation. Good circulation is essential for keeping muscles strong. When blood flow to the hands and arms decreases, muscles don't get as much oxygen and nutrients, which can lead to weakness over time. Conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or even just prolonged inactivity can contribute to poor circulation. That's why keeping your hands and fingers moving is so important. Think about the way young children use their hands. They grab, squeeze, hold on to things tightly, and constantly move their fingers. Their grip strength is naturally strong because they're always using their hands. As we get older, we sometimes stop using our hands in the same way. We type on keyboards, swipe on screens, or rely on gadgets that do the work for us. Over time, this lack of use can weaken the muscles in our hands and fingers. This is why grip strengthening exercises are so effective. They remind your muscles to stay strong and active. Squeezing a stress ball, using resistance bands, or even practicing with a grip trainer can help bring strength back to your hands. And the best part? These exercises are simple and don't take much time. Here's something else to consider. Grip strength is connected to brain health. Studies have shown that people with stronger grips tend to have better cognitive function. That's because a strong grip is linked to good nerve function and blood flow, both of which are important for brain health. So by strengthening your hands, You're not just improving your physical strength, you're also helping to keep your mind sharp. One easy test you can do at home is the handshake test. The next time you shake someone's hand, pay attention to how strong your grip feels. Does it feel firm and steady, or does it feel weak and shaky? If it feels weaker than it used to, that might be a sign that you need to work on your grip strength. Another simple test is the jar opening test. Find a jar with a tight lid and try to open it. If it's difficult or impossible, it might mean your grip has weakened. Of course, some jars are naturally tough to open, but if you notice a pattern of difficulty with everyday tasks, it's worth paying attention to. The good news is that strengthening your grip doesn't require a gym membership or special equipment. You can start today with just a few simple activities. Try holding onto a lightweight dumbbell for 30 seconds, then switch hands. Do this a few times a day. Another great exercise is to wring out a wet towel as tightly as you can. This engages the muscles in your hands and forearms. Even something as simple as kneading dough or squeezing a sponge can make a difference. If you have arthritis or joint pain, don't worry. There are still ways to improve grip strength without putting too much strain on your hands. Soft therapy putty, foam stress balls, or even gentle hand massages can help keep your hands strong without causing discomfort. The key is consistency. Just like any other muscle, your grip muscles need regular use to stay strong. And the stronger your grip, the easier everyday tasks become. So don't wait until your grip feels too weak to do something about it. Start today, because the way you hold on to life begins with the way you hold on to the world around you. Sign number 3, your ability to stand on one leg. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Researchers have found that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who can maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you notice yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady, or needing to hold onto walls or furniture for support, it's time to take action. The good news? Balance can be improved. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi can help you rebuild stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Because the more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be in the years ahead. Many people assume that balance is just about the legs, but that's not the full picture. Your balance is actually controlled by several systems working together. Your inner ear, your vision, and the receptors in your muscles and joints all play a role in keeping you upright. If one of these systems weakens, your balance can suffer. That's why people with vision problems or inner ear issues often feel dizzy or unsteady. As we age, our muscle strength naturally declines. The nerve signals that travel from our brain to our legs can slow down, making it harder to react quickly when we trip or stumble. This is why falls become more common as we get older. But the decline is not inevitable. You can slow down or even reverse the loss of balance with regular practice and the right kind of exercises. One way to improve balance is by strengthening your core. Your core muscles in your abdomen, lower back, and pelvis help stabilize your entire body. A strong core makes it easier to stand, walk, and even prevent falls. Simple core exercises like seated leg lifts, pelvic tilts, and gentle yoga poses can work wonders for your balance. Another effective method is proprioception training. Proprioception is your body's ability to sense its position in space. It's what allows you to walk in the dark without stumbling, or to reach for something without looking directly at it. If your proprioception is weak, your balance will suffer. You can train it by doing simple exercises like standing on one leg with your eyes closed, or walking on an uneven surface like grass or sand. Breathing also plays a role in balance. When we're tense or anxious, our breathing becomes shallow and our body tightens up. This makes it harder to move smoothly and stay steady. Practicing deep breathing techniques, like inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling slowly through the mouth, can help relax your body and improve stability. Another surprising factor in balance is footwear. The shoes you wear can either support or weaken your stability. High heels, loose-fitting shoes, or worn-out soles can make you more likely to trip or lose your footing. Wearing shoes with good arch support, a firm grip, and a comfortable fit can make a big difference in how well you balance. Hydration also plays a role. Dehydration can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, and weakness, all of which can affect your balance. As we get older, our sense of thirst can decline, making it easier to become dehydrated without realizing it. Drinking enough water throughout the day can help keep your body functioning properly and your balance strong. Another simple trick to improve balance is to practice shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Try standing with your feet together, then slowly lift one foot and hold for a few seconds. Switch to the other foot. Doing this regularly helps your body get used to maintaining balance in different positions. Walking backward is another great exercise. It may feel unnatural at first, but it forces your body to engage different muscles and sharpen your coordination. Make sure you do this in a safe space where you won't trip over anything. Dancing is another fun way to improve balance. Whether it's ballroom dancing, salsa, or even just moving to your favorite music at home, dancing helps with coordination, leg strength, and reaction time. Plus, it's a great way to stay active and enjoy yourself. If you want to test your balance beyond standing on one leg, try the tandem stance test. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, like you're walking on a tightrope. See how long you can hold the position. This exercise challenges your stability even more and helps train your muscles to adjust to different standing positions. Another effective exercise is the sit-to-stand test. Sit in a sturdy chair and try to stand up without using your hands. Then sit back down and repeat several times. This movement strengthens your legs, improves coordination, and enhances your ability to balance when getting up from a seated position. Staying socially active can also help with balance. Engaging in group activities like Tai Chi classes, walking groups, or even playing outdoor games keeps you moving and helps maintain coordination. Social interactions can also boost your mental health, reducing stress and anxiety, which can negatively affect balance. Nutrition is another important factor. Eating a diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins like vitamin D, magnesium, and calcium helps keep your muscles and bones strong. Weak bones increase the risk of fractures if you fall, so maintaining bone health is just as important as working on your balance. Posture also plays a crucial role. Slouching or hunching forward can throw off your center of gravity, making you more likely to lose balance. Practicing good posture by keeping your shoulders back, your head up, and your spine aligned can make a big difference in how steady you feel. Sleep is another overlooked factor. Lack of sleep can slow reaction times, affect coordination, and make you feel groggy or unsteady. Getting enough restful sleep helps your brain and body function at their best, reducing the risk of balance problems. One of the most powerful things you can do is simply make balance training a daily habit. You don't have to do complicated exercises just standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Waiting in line or doing household chores can make a big difference over time. Small efforts add up, and consistency is key. Think of balance as a skill that needs to be maintained, just like strength, flexibility, or memory. The more you challenge it, the stronger it stays. And the stronger your balance, the greater your independence and quality of life as you age. So take a moment today to test your balance. Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds. Try walking heel to toe across the room. Pay attention to how steady you feel. If you struggle, don't see it as a failure. See it as a sign that your body is asking for attention. And the sooner you give it that attention, the more stable, confident, and healthy you'll be in the years ahead. Sign number 4, your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. It's one of the most important indicators of health, yet so many people overlook it. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and resting. It's a time when your body works hard to repair itself. Your immune system strengthens, your brain clears out toxins, and your heart and blood vessels get a chance to recover from the day's stress. Sleep is like nature's medicine. It helps the body heal, keeps the mind sharp, and even balances your emotions. People who sleep well tend to have lower stress levels, better memory, and stronger immune systems. Studies show that older adults over 70 who maintain regular, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives. Their bodies stay stronger, their minds stay clearer, and they feel more energized during the day. But poor sleep can take a serious toll on your health. If you struggle to fall asleep, wake up often in the night, or still feel exhausted in the morning, your body is trying to tell you something. Long-term sleep problems are linked to memory decline, heart disease, weakened immunity, and even shorter lifespans. Some people dismiss poor sleep as a normal part of aging, but that's not entirely true. While sleep patterns may change as you get older, struggling with sleep every night is not something to ignore. It's a warning sign, telling you that your body needs help. Why does sleep affect longevity so much? Because it controls so many essential functions. When you sleep deeply, your brain processes and stores memories, helping prevent cognitive decline. Your immune system gets a boost, fighting off infections and diseases. Your heart and blood vessels get a break, lowering your risk of high blood pressure and heart problems. And your body regulates hormones, keeping your metabolism and energy levels balanced. On the other hand, poor sleep can speed up aging. It weakens the immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness. It increases inflammation in the body, which is linked to diseases like arthritis, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. It also raises stress hormones, which can lead to anxiety, depression, and even weight gain. So if you've been having trouble sleeping, it's worth paying attention to. Maybe you lie in bed for hours, unable to drift off. Or maybe you wake up multiple times in the night, feeling restless and frustrated. Perhaps you sleep for 8 hours, but still feel exhausted in the morning. These are all signs that your sleep quality isn't where it should be. The good news? You can improve your sleep. Small changes can make a big difference. Reducing screen time before bed can help your brain wind down naturally. Sticking to a regular sleep schedule helps train your body to fall asleep and wake up at the same time every day. Getting natural sunlight in the morning helps regulate your internal clock. Avoiding caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals at night prevents disruptions in sleep. Creating a bedtime routine can also be incredibly helpful. Simple activities like reading a book, taking a warm bath, or practicing deep breathing exercises can signal to your body that it's time to sleep. Keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet can make your sleep environment more comfortable. Even small details like investing in a good mattress and pillow can have a big impact. Another key factor in sleep quality is managing stress. Many people struggle with sleep because their minds are too busy. Worries about the past, concerns about the future, or even daily stress can keep the brain active at night. Practicing relaxation techniques, such as meditation, journaling, or gentle stretching, can help calm the mind before bed. If you've tried everything and still struggle with sleep, it may be worth talking to a doctor. Sometimes underlying health conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or even anxiety disorders can interfere with sleep. Getting the right diagnosis and treatment can make a huge difference. It's also important to listen to your body's natural sleep signals. If you feel tired, don't ignore it. Pushing through exhaustion with caffeine or distractions can make sleep problems worse over time. Instead, honor your body's need for rest and create an environment that supports deep, restorative sleep. Sleep is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to improve your health and longevity. It doesn't require expensive treatments or complicated routines. It's something you can start improving tonight. By making small, consistent changes, you can train your body to sleep better and, in turn, live a longer, healthier life. So if you find yourself struggling with sleep, take it as a sign. A sign that your body needs more care, more balance, and more rest. Because how well you rest today might just determine how strong and healthy you stay in the years ahead. Now that you know these 4 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence? Or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, such as walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone. The choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead of you. Every small step you take towards better health adds up over time. You have more control than you might think. If you've recognized areas where you need to improve, don't wait. Start now. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about how many years you have left. It's about the quality of life you experience in those years. It's about waking up each morning with energy and purpose. It's about moving freely without pain. It's about feeling connected to others, sharing laughter, and creating memories. A long life should be filled with joy, adventure, and fulfillment. It should not be spent in fear of falling, struggling with daily tasks, or feeling lonely. That's why making small changes now is so important. Even the smallest improvements can lead to big results over time. Start with one simple change. Maybe it's adding a short walk to your daily routine. Maybe it's making sure you get enough protein with each meal to support your muscles. Maybe it's practicing balance exercises for just 5 minutes a day. Whatever it is, commit to it. Think of your body as a garden. If you stop watering the plants, they start to wilt. If you take care of them, they thrive. Your body works the same way. It needs movement, nourishment, and care to stay strong. Movement is key. Your body was designed to move. If you stop moving, things start to decline. But if you keep moving, your muscles stay strong, your heart stays healthy, and your mind stays sharp. Walking, stretching, and doing simple exercises can keep you independent for years to come. Grip strength is another sign of longevity. It may seem like a small thing, but the strength of your hands tells a bigger story about your overall health. If your grip is getting weaker, it could mean your muscles are shrinking. The good news is that you can improve it. Simple hand exercises, lifting light weights, or even squeezing a stress ball can make a difference. Balance is something most people take for granted until they lose it. A fall can change everything, but balance can be trained, just like a muscle. Standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, practicing Tai Chi, or doing gentle yoga can help you stay steady and prevent falls. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's just as important as diet and exercise. Poor sleep affects your mood, energy, and even your ability to think clearly. If you're not sleeping well, it could be a sign of deeper issues. Creating a bedtime routine, avoiding screens before bed, and making your sleeping space comfortable can all improve your rest. What you eat matters more than you might think. The right foods can fuel your body, keep your brain sharp, and support your muscles. Processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can slow you down, while fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can keep you going strong. Stress affects every part of your body. It can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, and even speed up aging. Finding ways to relax and manage stress is just as important as exercising. Deep breathing, spending time in nature, and talking with loved ones can help bring peace into your life. Loneliness is another factor that can impact how long and how well you live. Humans are social beings. We need connection. Spending time with family, making new friends, or even chatting with neighbors can boost your mood and improve your health. If you feel isolated, reach out. Join a class, volunteer, or simply call an old friend. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. The more you invest in your health now, the more freedom and independence you'll have later. Imagine being able to travel, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy your favorite hobbies without pain or limitation. That's what true longevity looks like. Aging is natural, but how you age is up to you. You can choose to stay strong, active, and engaged with life. You can choose to nourish your body, challenge your mind, and care for your spirit. It's never too late to start. Think about where you want to be in 5, 10, or even 20 years. Do you see yourself full of energy, enjoying your life to the fullest? Or do you see yourself struggling with daily activities? The choices you make today will shape that future. It doesn't take drastic changes to make a difference. Start small. Walk a little more each day. Eat one more serving of vegetables. Take a few deep breaths when you feel stressed. These little things add up. There is a saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The same is true for your health. Even if you haven't taken care of yourself the way you wish you had, you can start now. Your body will respond to the care you give it. It's never too late to build strength, improve balance, or deepen your relationships. Think of every healthy choice as a gift to your future self. Every step you take today brings you closer to a healthier, happier tomorrow. Keep moving, keep learning, and keep growing. The life ahead of you is still full of possibilities. Don't wait for a health scare to make a change. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you that you need to start exercising. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Take action now, while you have the power to shape your future. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, strength, and resilience. It can mean new adventures, deeper relationships, and a greater appreciation for life. So where do you stand today? What small step will you take right now? Because longevity isn't just about the years in your life. It's about life in your years. Make every moment count.